My Little Pony, A Hell of a Time, written by Aragon. Tartarus. The worst place in Equestria, without a doubt. Okay, maybe a little bit of a doubt, because worst place? That was a tall order, especially in a world where Rainbow Dash's bathroom exists. Definitely top 5 though. Tartarus. Terrible place. Half of it is a prison, the other half, a slightly different prison.
Okay, it's just a prison, that's all there is. Might as well stop pretending.
Celestia was never good at creepy, ominous sentences. That's what she kept Luna around for. She was more the motherly, nice, yet playfully mysterious mentor. Different roles. Plus, it was hard to concentrate when one was being carried through the air like a little toy. Tirek's magic was itchy and powered by hate. It made Celestia shiver, and it made her feel hopeless. They were floating above one of the multiple peaks of Tartarus. Then, Tirek's magic disappeared. For a second or so, the 3 alicorns just hovered in midair. In Tartarus, everything is warped. Gravity is no exception. Celestia looked at Luna. Luna looked at Celestia. Cadence looked at them both, saw no pony was really paying her much mind, made a bit of a huff. Then they all looked down. Silence.
I am guessing 50 feet, perhaps.
60, I would say, give or take.
Yes. I think you are right. 60 feet from the ground.
Say, we gave Twilight our magic. Does this include the ability to fly?
Yes.
Indeed. Oh.
And then, gravity caught up with them. The thing about having wings is that it makes you immune to the fear of heights. If you've been flying for years, if you've been flying for centuries, the sky becomes second nature to you. It's in your blood. It doesn't matter if you can't use your wings anymore. In your mind, you can always fly. That said, a 60-foot free fall is pretty scary, immortal or not. The first one to touch the ground was Luna. She landed gracefully on her hooves like a cat. The fall dazed her for a couple of seconds, but she had no injuries whatsoever. The second one was Celestia. Mere seconds after Luna, she managed to land on her hooves too, but she had been floating a little higher, and the impact made her fall to her knees. She winced in pain. It was a bit unpleasant. Now, Cadence... To be fair, she had lived a short life, relatively speaking. The royal sisters had thousands of years to learn how to fall. Cadence had very clearly not, and she wasn't even that good at flying. So, it's not like you can blame her for having a slightly less classy landing. All this to say, Cadence hit the ground face first, each of her legs pointing in a different cardinal direction. Celestia and Luna looked at each other and then at Cadence. Cadence didn't move in the slightest.
Cadence? Are you okay? Oh dear.
I believe that's a yes. Cadence, you mean yes, right? Good.
Oh dear. I think she broke something. What do we do?
No. Did you not hear? She is okay. You are exaggerating, sister. See? She just agreed with me. Let her be, sister. We have more important matters to attend.
She shrugged, sat down, ran a hoof through her mane, up and down, like she was actually rummaging through it.
I don't know. I think our niece's literal life might be somewhat significant. I'm not sure she can, breathe. Her face is completely flat against the ground. Maybe we should move her or something.
Your concern is unneeded, sister. It's not like severe brain trauma is that big of a deal. Just do not... Aha! I found it!
Oh? You found what?
This! My personal imprisonment kit.
What? You are prepared for this? Oh, Luna, you are incredible. And Cadence agrees. What would I ever do without you?
Rule the land peacefully for 1,000 years and let the subjects either forget me or remember me as a flesh-eating monster. For a start.
What? Luna, that is not right.
Pretty sure it is.
No, they did not think you a flesh-eating monster. They thought you a child-eating monster. There is a difference?
Ah, well, that is actually significantly worse.
It is a very useful story to get little children to go to bed early, in fact. It helped me immensely when raising Twilight Sparkle.
I feel we're somewhat missing the point here of this conversation.
Nonsense. So, how did you know Tirek was going to bring us to Tartarus? How come you had time to prepare?
Oh, I didn't know at all. I just carry it with me all the time.
What? Why would you do that?
Because I was banished for 1,000 years, and I would have killed for an imprisonment kit back then. You can take the mare out of the moon, sister, but you can't take the moon out of the mare.
Oh, well, that sounds obsessive-compulsive.
Which is good.
Luna, it is literally the opposite of good.
Well, yes. It does mean I'm clearly carrying a lot of emotional baggage. However, it's very useful in times like these.
That is extremely disturbing, but technically true, I suppose. Now, let's use that kid of yours to break out of here and help.
Wait. Hold on a second. You want to escape?
Of course. That's what your imprisonment kit is for, isn't it?
What? No. Escape from Tartarus without magic? That's not possible, sister. Well, it is. Tirek did so. But the walk out of here would take months, and I'm not doing that.
Then what's in that chest?
Mostly toilet paper.
You brought toilet paper. You had all the time in Equestria to prepare yourself for a second imprisonment, and you got toilet paper.
Look, we might need to wait for days, and there are 3 of us. Believe me, you'll be really, really grateful for that in the next 4 hours tops.
Luna, I simply think that you could have gotten something more, well, useful than toilet paper in that kit of yours.
I would like to see you suffer 1,000-year-long toilet paper deprivation. Then you'll learn it is useful or not.
Okay, forget it. You said that you had mostly toilet paper there. That means there's something else, right?
Indeed. I also brought in an inflatable ball. Oh, and a harmonica.
A harmonica.
A harmonica. To play some blues.
Luna, you don't even know how to play that. A tambourine is too musically complex for you.
Are you serious? I spent 1,000 years in the celestial equivalent of jail. All convicts know how to play the harmonica. It's in our blood. Just listen. Aha! See? The blues.
That sounded nothing like blues.
Of course it did. Listen again. See?
It sounds like a frog crying for help, Luna.
You know nothing of music, sister. See, Cadence agrees with me. Thank you, Cadence.
Luna.
Anyway, now that we have everything we'll ever need, I think it's time to bring some order to this place. Seeing now that you two are new meat, I'll be the boss.
You'll what? We're new what?
New meat. First-timers.
I don't understand what you're even talking about now, Luna. I think this place is playing tricks with our minds.
No, I'm just returning to my imprisonment persona. You'll get used to it. Anyway, that side of the peak is mine. My territory, no pony else goes in there without asking me first. I'm glad you got to it fast, Cadence. You'll make it far in here with that go-get-'em attitude of yours.
Luna, why would you claim the right side of this peak? Just why?
Because that's how prison works, sister. I'm the veteran, you have to respect the veteran, and the veteran gets the best side of the peak.
There's literally no difference between that side of the peak and any other place in Tartarus.
Of course there's a difference. That part is mine. Amazing contribution to the argument, Cadence.
Luna, I swear to the stars above, I'm going to assume you're suffering another one of your moon flashbacks, and that's why you're acting so childishly, because so help me, I'm going to...
Do whatever you want. Just don't go into my territory, or you don't want to end up like Rocky or Stony McMineral.
Who in Tartarus are Rocky and...
My imaginary friends while I was on the moon. 1,000 years is a very long time.
You have imaginary friends?
Not anymore. They got in my way.
All right. I'm just going to...
Luna would never know what Celestia was going to do, because the sound of Cadence tumbling to her side interrupted them. She didn't fall gracefully. She was like a sack of potatoes, falling down a flight of stairs. But wasn't pressing against the ground now. But at least her face, both Luna and Celestia, shut their mouths and approached Cadence once they saw her eyes. There was no signs of her pupils or irises. There was only white.
I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Bad. Definitely bad.
Interesting argument. Let's test it. Cadence, can you hear us?
Everything I feel is pain in my face.
Sounds good to me.
There's nothing in this world but pain.
She sounds like she wants to die, Luna.
And that pain is in my face.
You think so? I suppose she might feel a little down. We are in Tartarus.
All of it. Well, there's a little bit of pain in my back, too. But it is mostly in my face.
Stars above, shining armor is going to kill me.
What? He'll dare to raise a hoof against us? Your own ex-captain of the Royal Guard?
Well, not literally, but...
What a terrible world we live in. This future of yours is a dire place. Worry not, sister. If he ever dares to try anything, I'll go full McMineral on him.
Yes, I'm not going to dignify that with an answer. We need to get out of here fast. Tartarus is messing with our minds.
I actually feel pretty good.
I hate everything and everyone right now.
2 against 1, then. Maybe Tirek didn't raise the barrier when he threw us here. He did. We can't leave as long as Cerberus is here. Perhaps we could try negotiating with Cerberus, bargain our way out?
My face really hurts.
Yes, Cadence, we got it. Luna, what do you think? Please tell me you're not playing with that harmonica again. Luna, this is not the time for foolery.
I just thought it would cheer Cadence up.
It sounds like a frog crying for help, and my face still hurts.
Well, it's either playing for you or wrapping you in toilet paper, Cadence. It's not like I carried anything that could help you in my imprisonment kit.
Wait a minute, your kit. You said you had an inflatable ball with you, didn't you?
Yes, indeed. I figured it would be good for entertaining ourselves while we wait for Twilight Sparkle to rescue us.
Well, Twilight is not going to rescue us, but maybe we can tame Cerberus with that toy.
Celestia trotted to the box. Indeed, among seemingly countless rolls of toilet paper, there was a piece of deflated, bright red plastic. Celestia took it, found the valve, wrapped her lips around it, and started to blow.
Take it easy. You're still weak. You'll get dizzy.
The pain in my face knows no limits.
You know, I like you better when all you did was agreeing with me, Cadence.
My face feels like it's on fire.
Can we talk about something else, please? Like I don't know. How the Crystal Empire's doing? Is the place treating you well?
It is. My face never hurts when I'm there.
Dear stars, how big is this thing?
I miss my home, and how it never hurts my face.
Sure you do. Sister, are you done?
Almost.
What do you even want to do with that ball anyway?
Didn't you hear me? We can bargain with Cerberus with this. He's a dog. He loves playing with balls. We just need to lure him to follow it and
You
then...
realize that Cerberus is miles away, right? And even if you managed to distract him with that toy, it would take us too long to walk down the stairs that lead out to this place. He will see us and stop us.
Hence why I said I want to bargain. Good. I think I'm done now.
But how are you going to show Cerberus the ball?
Well, I'll just levitate it in front of him, of course. He'll follow it.
Sister,
What?
we don't have any magic.
I forgot that.
So, long story short, we can't get out of here, there's no way out, and Cerberus doesn't even know we're here, so we can't bargain. I say we wait for Twilight Sparkle to rescue us.
I'm sure Twilight will get us soon. Also, my face hurts.
Whew, I got worried there for a second.
Sorry.
Do you even need to talk like that?
My face hurts too much to raise my voice.
For the sake of her sanity, Celestia wasn't paying any attention to the conversation. Her attention was focused on the threshold in front of her, and Cerberus, standing a mile away from them. If only she could make that giant dog see the ball. Cerberus knew them, and he would recognize their smell on the ball. Then, he would look for them, and she would have a chance to negotiate. Celestia frowned. She was an immortal alicorn. She had control over the sun and the stars, over life and death. She was the closest thing to a god there was in Equestria. She had seen things unseen, fought things unfought, witnessed the birth and the end of time. She was a strong pony for goddess's sake, and she wasn't going to let something as simple as the lack of a levitation spell foil her plans.
Here goes nothing.
Tossing the ball as hard as possible in Cerberus's direction. That hoof carried the might of 1,000 suns, the will of 1,000 armies, and the wrath of a god. That was, without any kind of doubt, the best toss Celestia had ever made. The ball flew forward at an incredible speed for like 5 feet. And then it fell down to the abyss under them. With a clink, a chain appeared around the front right leg of each one of them.
Beach balls aren't good for tossing. That's why we don't use them for buckball. You should learn more about sports.
Well, unless we can come up with a plan to escape using toilet paper, we're trapped. There's no escape, and now we have this because Tartarus doesn't like me playing with balls, apparently.
I told you, trying to escape is useless. It's better to just wait for Twilight Sparkle to fix everything. That strategy has worked quite well for the last 3 times, hasn't it?
I also trust Twilight. I know she'll defeat Tirek soon.
Of course she will, but it will take time. She's hidden and she won't be able to fight back in years. She has to create an underground resistance and...
What are you talking about? I expect her to appear here in a couple of hours at most.
I agree with Luna.
Hours? Are you crazy? Twilight took our magic to hide from Tirek, remember? So Tirek can't hurt the land. She'll stay out of sight.
Yes! For, I would say, 2 hours? 2 hours?
I'd say 3. Tirek will go for her friends first.
Oh, right. Good point. 3 hours.
What? Why would Tirek do that? He doesn't know Twilight exists.
Yes, but Discord does. I thought this was your plan all along. We give Twilight Sparkle as much magic as possible, Tirek goes after her, and then she figures out a way to defeat Tirek while we smile and wave.
Yeah, that's the part she'll play. She's the defender of Equestria.
I didn't think about Discord, to be honest. But even with that, we told Twilight she had to hide. I expect her to follow our orders. I know she won't go into a direct battle against Tirek, even if she has the power to do so now.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I agree with Cadence, sister. Hiding is not Twilight Sparkle's strong point.
She's a marvelous pony, but she's a little bit unstable.
She'll probably charge at Tirek as soon as he does something that hurts her directly.
She'll go completely berserk.
I call laser beams.
That, or fire, or both. Honestly, she's the closest thing to a warrior princess Equestria has ever had.
Enough! Twilight Sparkle is not like that. I know my protege, and she's neither a warrior nor a mindless brawler.
Then why do we keep her out of all our government decisions?
Because that's not her destiny.
Really? I thought it was because we were afraid that she'll go full conqueror immediately.
She's a good leader, but more like a commander, not like a princess. More or less like her brother. She's probably fighting Tirek right now.
Twilight Sparkle will not fight. She's not.
She has literally fought against every single foe that has attacked Equestria lately.
And she didn't even use the elements against Chrysalis. She fought her bare hoof.
She went full McMineral on the Changeling army.
I had planned something like a slow rebellion against Tirek. I'm sure we are going to play the long game against him.
Yes, we also believe Twilight Sparkle won't try to blast the living heart out of him immediately.
Indeed. We give her 3 hours.
No, that's not going to happen. You don't know Twilight as well as I do, and I know that Tirek is not going to be defeated like that. We told Twilight she had to hide, and that means she's not going to rescue us anytime soon, and that's my last word about the whole issue.
Luna and Cadence shrugged. Then, 30 seconds passed without any pony saying a sing. And then the chains disappeared and their magic returned, as well as their cutie marks.
Okay, this doesn't necessarily mean that Twilight blasted the living heart out of Tirek. At all.
Oh, we just blasted the living heart out of Tirek, Princess.
Told you. You know what this calls for, sister? A victory anthem.
Luna, please, no.
The 3 princesses were at Twilight's new crystal castle in Ponyville. The building was bigger than it looked from the outside, and it had been easy for them to find an empty room to talk without fear of being interrupted.
But still, how did you do it, Twilight? You had no element of harmony, and our magic alone wasn't enough to defeat Tirek.
I know, and I couldn't have done it alone. The power of friendship is what aided me in that battle.
You do realize you can have friends and not use them to blast things into oblivion, right? I mean, you are at least aware of that possibility.
Of course I am. Friendship is a marvelous thing, a bond that unites us ponies and makes life something beautiful.
Phew, you had me worried for a sec.
It's also absolutely the best way to blast things into oblivion, and it would be a waste not to use it. But that's totally your choice. We managed to open the box the Tree of Harmony gave us, and it had some kind of rainbow power in it. With that strength, we can beat any foe that dares to attack Equestria. We can destroy anything. Anything. Nothing will stand in our way.
You know, looking back at it, I can't stress enough how wise we were when we left you out of the diplomatic meetings. I can't deny that would have been more interesting, but still.
What do you mean? Diplomatic meetings?
We tend not to laser beam our problems away in those.
Huh. Really?
Yes.
That's so weird.
Stars above. My protege is a warfare devotee. Why is my protege a warfare devotee?
I don't see the problem. I think that's quite useful. Given the circumstances, maybe we can use her to terrify children into going to sleep too. Have you ever considered devouring the flesh of children? For the sake of the realm.
Can't I just laser beam them?
Sure, we'll find a compromise.
Princess? Did I do something wrong?
You did what we wanted you to do, Twilight. Don't worry, Princess Celestia is just Coping with some realizations.
About time. Hey, I know what will cheer her up. Celestia, listen up.
You know how to play the harmonica, Princess? I didn't know that.
It just comes naturally to me, Twilight Sparkle. I'm glad you're enjoying my blues, though.
You know, it's not that bad. I mean, everything sorted itself out in the end.
I just realized the pony I raised and sent to Ponyville to learn about friendship is a bloodthirsty Amazon, Cadence. I'm not sure if that counts as sorting itself out.
Yeah, to be honest, between that and the way Luna went all homicidal 1,000 years ago, I'm not sure you're that good of a mentor figure. But hey, at least I'm not a psychopath.
Yes, Cadence, that's very helpful.
Seriously though, seeing how these two ended up, I'm surprised Equestria didn't burn under your rule long ago.
Oh dear! I heard a frog crying for help somewhere in this room. Did something bad happen?